GM diesel, 2500.
A surprise paid a visit to the White House yesterday, which turned into a surprise presentation on conspiracy theories of a white genocide in his country. Take a look.
We have many people that feel they're being persecuted and they're coming to the United States. So we take from many locations if we feel there's persecution or genocide going on. We do allow them to take land.
Nobody can
and then
take
when
land.
they take the land, they kill the white farmer. And when they kill the white farmer, nothing happens to them.
No, there is quite
Nothing happens to
There is criminality in our country. People who do get killed, unfortunately through criminal activity, are not only white people. Majority of them are black people. And we have now
The farmers are black. The farmers are not black. I don't say that's good or bad, but the farmers are not black.
Oh my God! So between ambushing Zelensky and this, why would world leaders continue to come to the White House?
You lather, rinse, moisturize, repeat, and repeat. But it never feels like enough. It's not your products. It's your water. Hard water leaves a mineral residue that clogs pores and dries out hair. Culligan water softeners remove damaging minerals, revitalizing brittle hair and dry skin. Upgrade your shower and skincare routine with Culligan, water you love.
Did the African president, did he deny
Nice,
those
it crashed
allegations?
again, dude.
No,
This
he did
fucking
not. He
game is
tried to
horrible.
deflect. But she's so biased
My
because all
God.
you see is skin color. If you actually listen what the African president said, he didn't deny those things was happening. He said we got a country of criminality. Not only do white people get killed, but black people, and more often than not, it's blacks.
Of
It's the
thousands of
simplest
Americans.
response. Either it's happening or it's not, and y'all didn't even see that because you're blind to it. Yeah, I suppose.
Quite frankly, I didn't develop Optimal Human when Bigley came on as a big sponsor.
The president just supposed to kiss that. That's literally not how
TV
it should work. Yeah. But
Stations and cable stations. I'm going to just plunge into all the current big news and things, but let me just set a time for it. 6 after hour 2, so 61 minutes from now, I'm going to get into this. And believe me, this is next.
Yo, Doug, on your playthrough for Baldur's Gate, did you take the did you save the Emperor, or you went against him at the end of Act 2? Doug?
Black guy?
No, the fucking tentacle guy.
Oh, he's like the fucking visitor or whatever.
Yeah, they're your protector apparently.
Yeah, I didn't kill him or anything.
But did you help him? Yeah, I guess you say you helped him.
Fighting like the
Did you take in the parasite that he gave you?
I think so, yeah.
Level, okay? So you're going to want to hear this, all right? Believe me, the bad guys are not going to be pleased. We'll be right back. Stay with us. It is Wednesday, April 16th, 2025. I am your embattled host and chronicler. Alex Jones, coming to you from deep in the heart of Texas, transmitting the message of resistance to the globalist death cult worldwide. All I'm asking you to do is point your soul to the North Star of God and let Satan know that the long surrender of humanity is over. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got one hell of a transmission lined up for you today. And at the start of the next hour, I am going to give you a snapshot, first approximation, analysis of rolling special reports and information I'm going to be putting out on what's really happening with AI. And I know exactly their plan. I know how they're going to roll it out. I've already, most of this you're going to say, well, yeah, we heard this from you. We already saw it happen. We already knew it ourselves. But there's a lot of other key pieces to it. And I had a big epiphany last night and again this morning. And God told me, look, your mission is not sitting there talking about all the stuff you were right about in the past and then currently just obsessing on things happening currently. And that's still the mission, a mission. The primary mission is over the horizon future analysis. Just like Trump said a few days ago on Monday, he said the greatest form of intelligence is being able to predict the future. And that really is my job. And again, when I lay all this out, you're going to go, yeah, we already know it. But do you really know it? And you understand how it ties into all the other programs that are really part of the same program. So, a first approximation and a boil down. And then I am going to really start hammering this. And we already talk a lot about it and cover different components of it, but we're not giving people the real blueprint of what the bad guys are planning. And I've got all the pieces where they admit it all. I mean, I know. It's not like I'm even telling you the future. We're living in the future. The decisions we make now affect things minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year. And the biggest lie, as I've said, is not the devil doesn't exist. That's the second big lie. It's that there's not good in the universe. And that we can change the future trajectory of our species. And that's why they don't want me on air, is because I don't just expose their programs, but I promote alternate plans. But I wanted to put a little report out that I put together with Darren McBreen. There's some white zombie here that I want to analyze, just to remind you of the death cult we're dealing with and really what the stakes are. It's only a few minutes long. And then I'm going to plunge into all the current news and incredible information. Chi-Coms have blinked, and they've said all you need to do is say something nice about us, and then we'll start buckling. Because, again, you think it's bad for American companies? You think it's hard, the trade war? Well, that's what a fight's like. Even if you're winning a fight, it's not fun. The other guy's getting some licks. But we were slowly dying, and we'd come to the end, and we're going to lose the cards we had that were the best, but it was the last round. We had to play the cards. And so China is buckling because Trump's got the tariffs up to almost 300% right now. And yeah, it's hurting so-called U.S. companies. Well, that's the position we got in. But it's, I'd say, 10 times worse for the Chi-Coms. And they will have a revolution. They will collapse in just 6 months at the current rate, or earlier. If they don't buckle. So, now, I really don't want that. I'd like to see the Chi-Coms go. The problem, as I talked talked about it with Martin Armstrong on Monday. Economist, he agreed, is China will definitely go into Taiwan to have a war rather than the Chinese dictatorship be thrown out. So, as much as I'd like to see them go right now, and certainly remove Xi Jinping and have more reformers like Deng Xiaoping or somebody, you really can't push a major nuclear power that's run by communists, because they will go down with a nuclear war. So that's just the real politics of all this. So is Trump playing a dangerous game? Yeah. I mean, people that, you know, some of the patriots out there are like, oh, Trump's not for real. And then the left thinks he's safe, but he's 100% real. I mean, you may not agree with some of the real stuff he does, but he tells you what he's going to do. He does what he says he's going to do. And with Trump, I mean, you've got some straight shooting going on. In fact, if you had to describe Trump any way, it's straight shooting. And there's a real power in that. Because when Trump says something, he means it. Now, there's the incredible pig-headedness as well that's his strength and weakness. He'll never admit when he's wrong. Though he's kind of started changing that. I didn't know how bad it was 8 years ago. I've learned a lot. I talk to people behind the scenes. And I'll leave it at that. You know, I mean, the stuff I know about Trump, what's going on in the White House, is every bit of it is giant news-making information. But I'm given all this information so that I can understand that I'm dead on. That's basically what I'm told. But so I can add that to my analysis. But just so much of what you hear from even the sectors in the right wing, if you call it that, and then the left wing, obviously, is all complete BS, all of it, is just not what's going on. I mean, basically, this show is what Trump is. I mean, this culture, our worldview, what we do, this is the White House. I mean, we've won that information war. This is the recognized creme de la creme. And again, I don't say that to go, oh, we're so great. No, I mean, we need to recognize that there's a major revolution taking place. And other than some geopolitical things Trump does, because he needs to stop wars, and on the surface may look like he's doing things that, you know, he shouldn't do. Other than that, I'm completely aligned with Trump. We are seeing some statements out of him that are troubling, that I'll be getting to coming up here. Because Trump's been saying he'd like to deport U.S. citizens to El Salvador, and now Trump administration reveals intent to deport U.S. citizens to El Salvador. It's at least being looked at. Trump says he's having it studied. I can tell you right now, that is unconstitutional and dangerous as hell. And not what the Trump administration needs to be doing. You don't deport citizens to Devil's Island, like the French used to do. So that's a big problem, and I'm going to be getting to that. But then there's just so much good going on, like this. No free trade with the U.S. without free speech. Trump's been officially saying this, but now Starmer said he's been given the direct in-writing communiques that if you keep arresting people for speech and you keep your transgender stuff targeting kids, we're going to put bigger tariffs on you. And people, that's what tariffs have always been about, is also political power. You're like, well, wait, we're meddling in them. No, the globalists have taken over Europe and the UK and Australia, New Zealand, Canada. They're meddling in our affairs with their lawsuits and regulations and attacks on X and you name it. And I learned like 8 years ago, NATO was coordinating the plans for censorship of Americans and myself, and my name was listed in official NATO meetings. Because again, our money can be sent over there, and then they have to follow our laws, and they use it domestically to attack us. So, and that's just some of the good Trump's doing. I mean, his people really get it. But then you get this stuff. We'll just grab citizens and ship them to, I mean, that gives credence to the left's thing. He's disappearing people. No, he's not disappearing illegal aliens. He's allowed to do that. That's good. Shipping them out. And they're on record who they are and where they go. But when you add citizens to that, that is tyranny. So, I know Trump's using the death penalty for fentanyl dealers and stuff. I agree with that. I mean, they allowed to kill hundreds of thousands. So he wants, you know, this we are going into a war atmosphere. We're already in one, but I mean, physical one domestically. So people want Trump to really take the gloves off. If the left gets us into a full civil war, that's going to happen. And I instinctively don't like that. But if they take us into that place, then they're the ones that did it. And then you are no longer in a regular system. And you have to match what you're facing with some really dark stuff. That's what war is. So for folks out there that have been really wanting to get it on with the left, you better hope you don't get your chance, because we will defeat them. But it's, even if Trump backed off of it once we defeated them, you start introducing stuff like that, it'll be in the system forever. And this, and so we get rid of one disease of tyranny and then get another disease of tyranny. It's just not good. And that's why the globalists want to do destabilization, even if the left gets crushed and then the Democratic Party gets outlawed, which will happen, because now the ring is on the populist, the ring of Sauron. And yeah, you can use it to win the battle, but it will take over you and your army. So evil doesn't care. It's going to win either way. The one thing Sauron couldn't imagine is that somebody would actually be willing to not use the end justifies the means power. And even then, the good little hobbit Frodo, the best, you know, purest soul in that allegory of the war against good and evil, at the end, he couldn't even destroy the ring. But the greed of Gollum trying to get it, running out onto the cliff edge, out onto the peninsula of stone, promontory, knocking it out of his hand and then jumping to get it as Gollum and the ring fell into the fires in which it was forged. Perfect allegory of how good and evil works. Because the last moment, good isn't strong enough without God, but God works mysterious ways, and the little greedy creature possessed by the spirit of Sauron is finally what destroys it, because evil made it, so evil's going to destroy it. And that is a perfect analogy of how the universe really works. And that's why evil always wants to get rid of chivalry and common sense and separation of powers and guardrails, because evil will get so bad, be attacking your family and having the edge of destruction, that you finally turn to dirty tricks yourself to beat evil. And of course, good people will be so much better at evil than people that fell to evil earlier, because a good person's always much stronger. So then when good finally turns to evil out of desperation, well, you get something even more evil. I mean, if I wanted to be evil, oh, good Lord, take over. But I'm not putting the ring on. But just knowledge of the ring is a form of putting it on. Because, see, it's not a physical ring, it's a spirit. And to know the spirit is to not be possessed by it, but it's like a light, a glinter in your eye. It's not in you, but you can still see it. And at a certain level, it's so tempting, you see. And it already represents something that's already in you. Only the Holy Spirit or the fire of Mount Doom can consume it and destroy it from which it came. All right. Let's play the clip I said I would play, and then I'm going to plunge into all of it here today. So start your engines. But remember what the enemy really wants to do to you and your family. There is no surrender. There is no quarter given or taken. If you serve Satan, you are committing spiritual and physical suicide for yourself and our species. There is no conceivable, rational reason to serve evil. You will die on your knees. You will live on your feet. Everybody knows that. We always hear from the Romans, Mexicans, and everybody else throughout history says the same thing. It's better to die on your feet than live on your knees as a slave. Well, that's just saying if you're totally desperate, you're totally surrounded, but it's better just to fight to the end to take some of the enemy with you. That's true. That's manhood. Coward dies 1,000 deaths. Man of courage, only taste of death once. But in general, a society that lives on its feet and can't be pushed around, are wolves hunting grizzly bears? No. They're hunting bunny rabbits, deer, and they're hunting lame ones that are hurt. So if you think kissing up to evil, groveling to evil, being a coward, submitting to political correctness, always bowing down, hoping it gets you ahead, and it does for a little while in their system, but it's only to position you to be a domesticated slave. No, you are a sheep to the wolves. And I'm not a wolf, but I'm also not a sheep. I'm a sheepdog. Now, do you think wolves like sheepdogs? Sheepdogs are real nice to people, like that, real friendly. You know what a sheepdog does in a fight with other dogs? Vicious, huge jaws, right for the throat. And that's the whole issue, ladies and gentlemen, is that as men, we need to be sheepdogs. Because not everybody is tough or smart or engaged or has what it takes. That's why those of us that are alphas need to step into what real alpha is, not acting tough, not strutting around dominating people for no reason, but building civilization, working hard, being strong, and standing against evil when the time comes. And it is so empowering to do that. It is the journey that is the destination. It is what you were forged by God to do. It is invigorating. It is dynamic. It is fulfilling. It is electric. It is exhilarating. It is everything. You're not giving something up when you fight tyranny. Here's the breakdown.
From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones.
You've got an element of the FBI and these war game scenarios where they can remote control a 747 and they're going to crash it into the World Trade Center.
I'd already been researching false flag attacks, not just by our government, but other governments throughout history. The Gulf of Tonkin to get us into Vietnam in '64, that was later declassified on the stage. And of course, the USS Liberty between Israel and the Lyndon Baines Johnson administration wanted to get us into full war with Egypt. But the ship survived, became the most decorated ship in U.S. history because of the valiance of the crew. And Operation Ajax, where the CIA, Kermit Roosevelt in '53 overthrew Mohammad Mossadegh, who was a reformist and really pro-West, but he wouldn't give them all the oil. And they used radical Islamists to overthrow him, and then put the Shah in, and then overthrew the Shah. Over and over again, there's just hundreds and hundreds of historical, real case examples of that being done by our government and other governments.
We are in process of developing a whole series of techniques which will enable the controlling oligarchy to get people actually to love their servitude. People can be made to enjoy a state of affairs which, by any decent standard, they ought not to enjoy.
Perhaps you had better start from the beginning. Perhaps you had better start from the beginning. Perhaps you had better start from the beginning.
Too many kids are what's making the planet worse.
A lot of these kids come from bad gene pools. They don't have stable parents making good decisions. Mercury-containing vaccines may help, not harm kids, according to 2 new studies in the journal Pediatrics. These new studies suggest that the opposite, that the preservatives may actually be associated with improved behavior and mental performance.
Fluoride in water is supposed to fight tooth decay, but could it also cause cancer? Turns out the government had the right under U.S. law to conduct
charge to better recognition or better diagnostic criteria. This is catastrophic for our country. We're going to find the answer. And again, though, they already have the answer, but he's smartly having the government certify it all, getting it all together to present it to you. And then he made this statement. We're going to announce a series of new studies to identify precisely what the environmental toxins are that are causing autism. This has not been done before, and we're going to do it in a thorough, comprehensive way. And they say that's coming out in September. Now, what happened last August? Seems like 1,000 centuries ago. They knew that Trump was probably going to win, and they knew the public was pissed, and all these states were already passing laws to take fluoride out of the water. So the FDA came out and said, oh, here's our big study. We just discovered that the recommended amount of fluoride in the water, it's actually higher than what they put in, causes a 10-point on average IQ drop and all sorts of other health problems. Now, we always knew that. But now, in the big government study they put out on toxicology, they listed decades of other studies, including their previous studies, that they just didn't draw conclusions from. So it's the same thing here. He's already got all this. But now they're getting it all together to then make formal announcements.
Doug, you there?
Powerful. So let's play these 2 short clips back to back from the Health and Human Services Secretary.
In 2009,
Oh, sorry about that.
the California State Legislature charged the
Yeah, I'm here.
Institute at UC Davis.
Are you ready?
With because this myth is already becoming pervasive, the myth of epidemic denial was already becoming pervasive in the mainstream media. The California legislature directed the Mind Institute at UC Davis.
Could you,
You know that's coming. I mean, that's total.
Now what?
But this
can you invite?
mRNA recommended shot.
Well, I'm not going to be able to start it, remember?
That means to
Or do you want to play a
children as
warm-up
well.
game?
Then
It's alright.
the protection kicks in. This removes the protection. This is an effective ban of it. What, 2 states passed bans in the last 2 weeks? I mean, it's happening. This is real revolutionary action. It's being done very, very professionally, very, very lawyerly, so that there's no argument with it. You're going to see the mRNA platform banned. You're going to see the liability protection for the vaccine makers stripped. I predict within 1 year they don't blow up the planet before then. And you're going to see by next year fluoride removed from over 70% of American communities, because about 70% have it. So all communities, it will be removed. A bunch of states are already passing laws, led by Utah, already passed. Fluoride, out, illegal. See? Told you, RFK Jr. is for real. This is real. This is real. Bill Gates throwing hundreds of millions of dollars trying to stop his confirmation. Real. The globalists coming after him and his family. Real. When somebody's having a living hell attacked, when someone's being attacked viciously by the bad guys, and you see their actions, it's because they knew he would do this. So this is Trump, who behind the scenes knows he was set up with the shots now. I can confirm that. He's using Kennedy to go in to then dismantle it. And it's not as much as I like to see, but I'll take it. It's really amazing.
Why do we always start as attackers, man?
I don't know. I always start as attackers.
CDC is preparing to end universal COVID vaccine recommendations.
It's because the game doesn't want me to be able to warm up without having to play 3 rounds.
Yo, dog, did you emergency surface, dog?
I did.
Damn, dog. Was it worth it, dog?
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah, probably. It's not like I really wanted to. I just do it for other reasons, obviously. Dude, why do people, like, in their names or whatever, when they're typing, to say dick, they write D-I-H? I don't understand it. Do they think they're cool?
Yo, you think you're cool, dog?
Yeah, it's hard.
Drone has located a bomb.
Why don't you think you're cool, dog? There's no fucking drone holders.
He locked himself out.
10 seconds.
Okay, they have a pulse, so he's probably, if he's smart, yeah, he's locked out, so he's probably gonna go main door and kill us from below.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Changing mags! Drone ready.
Stay close to me.
Yeah, remember Paul? Oh, okay, he's dead. I'm just gonna swear, if you see a fucking Pulse player or anyone, really just assume they're good. I assume they know a bunch of bullshit. Okay, so we can go up because Pulse is dead. I'm gonna go up this way. Just watch for people in that room to your right, and then I guess behind you. If you get someone behind you, I'll try and drop down.
Okay, no, nobody's in that room. Just gonna hold position here. Are you breaking a door? Oh,
Yeah.
I see you breaking a door.
There's a guy in that room right there, I think.
Yeah, all the walls are blown out. That sounds like, what is that, Frost? Just gonna throw smoke. There's a Mira window over there on the dorm wall.
Can you ping it for them?
Mirror's out.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Slow.
You must recover the diffuser.
Fuck.
Down to one friendly. All friendlies have been eliminated.
You mind if I get Ash?
That guy has no recoil with Doc's gun with a suppressor. That's kind of... It's kind of fishy.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb.
I still don't think we knew who the fuck was the guy that didn't get scanned last round.
I feel like it was Frost.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
I didn't see any mats though, and I didn't hear her gun, I don't think.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it. You have dropped the diffuser.
Bro, I was behind the shield, man.
Bronza.
Dude, like, how many times do I have to shoot this fucking dog, bro?
Down to one friendly.
How the fuck did he die?
Damn.
Of course, dude, I can't even get a gunfight, man. Like, what are these games where I can't... my fucking aim is good, but I can't get a fucking gunfight? My god.
I'm gonna
Fucking puts us on fucking offense every fucking time, because this game is fucking garbage, man. My god. So fucking annoying. The guy's not even on my screen for 1/10 of a second, and he's able to shoot, and I'm fucking pre-firing him. Apparently I'm not hitting him. Does the gun not fucking shoot fast enough to hit someone like that?
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Drone has found a bomb.
This doc is the luckiest person I've ever seen, dude. Holy fuck.
Seconds. 5 seconds before insertion. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Bro, it was fucking cold today, man.
Loading new mags.
actually going for spawn picks. I'm just gonna rotate you guys because if I can't get a gunfight, I'm definitely not gonna want to 1v1 someone.
We can push forward.
There's a guy in the hallway here, aiming at me. He's... Oh, and there's another guy down there.
Taking point. Don't follow. Tracks out.
It's Legion. He's up the stairs over there. I think the last one is Legion.
Oh, I killed Legion. Yeah, Cav, right on you. Yeah, nice. What a fucking pussy.
Dude, I missed so many bullets.
Got 2 gunfights, killed 2 people. Like, what else does this game have to do other than just give me actual gunfights?
That will effectively ban them because the companies won't put these deadly weapons out if they can't get away with it. That is incredible.
Oh, fucking pan clash.
I guess go Doc if he doesn't play Doc or whoever you're comfortable with.
You have the VAERS reports, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people either dying or getting sick or having heart attacks and going in is very hard to even do. So they think maybe a study about 1 out of 100 bad events gets reported, so it's much worse. I mean, we know all that, but I know just in the last 24 hours.
Swapping mags!
2 people close to me who have young family members dying of heart failure.
Down to 10 seconds.
And I was out looking for this news. So I saw a family member I haven't seen in a while yesterday. And they said that their sister, who I know well, a friend of mine in California, her husband, a friend of mine.
This guy's going for another fucking peak, bro.
Years old.
Like every time you do it, you fucking die. Dude, he's peeking a main window. That's literally insane. I think they're in.
Already?
I think so. They smoke. Okay, no. At least one's dead. They have a Nomad. I think they have an Ash. I think they have an LMG.
Just watching the back for us.
A bomb has been located by Op 4.
Shit. Need to be healed?
Yeah. see anyone?
Somebody I think flashed over here. Oh, they're coming in here. Coming in here. Yeah, they're coming in here. Oh. I'm sorry, dude. I was gonna shoot the drone.
Dude, that luck is fucking insane, bro.
Down to 15 seconds. 10 seconds to go. Friendly, last operator standing.
Oh my
Mission
god,
failed. All
dude.
friendlies were eliminated.
Genuinely, the worst fucking game ever played. Holy fucking shit!
Oh. Fuck, I want to play somebody else.
Like, honestly, if you lose in this game, you should just be permabanned. Like, what's the point of playing if you're just gonna fucking get faggot losses?
Whoa.
Has total heart failure.
What is a loss versus a faggot loss?
A loss is when the other team is better and you deserve to lose. A faggot loss is when the game is bad and you lose because the game is bad.
Oh, dude.
Advised, a bomb location has been compromised.
Like, I get the guy got 2 kills, but why the fuck is he childing a goddamn window like that? I don't get it. You got 2 kills, fucking stand back.
Located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Dude, they're already in. What the fuck is this guy doing? He was standing right by the came in and he just fucking runs away, man.
Dude, what is he doing? Dude.
I can't fucking play this, man. Fucking gets a silver because of this shit.
Blitz was on attic. Blitz is in attic. Blitz is in, or not Blitz. Mavericks in Aver.
The operator remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you could just put it in the fridge.
What the fuck just happened? My screen just fucking changed. What the fuck was that, yo? Okay, back out. My screen just fucking changed its aspect ratio. The fuck am I playing, dude?
You're not in the squad with it.
No, back out.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, I left. My God, dude. Yeah, there we go. I'm one loss away from no longer being in gold 1. Invite me. Holy fuck.
Virus, we don't know, ate your heart. Of course, he took all the...
Like, why are those games are unwinnable? No matter what you do, you can't win those games. I don't understand why that's even a thing.
He got started having a real heart problem right after
It was like the worst luck ever shooting you in the head.
Can't get a gunfight. My teammates are chowing windows when we have numbers, when you don't need to chow. I don't know. It's really weird.
And then yesterday, in the evening, I was talking to some folks on business and things. They're saying, yeah, I can't come and meet with you
I don't
tomorrow.
understand it, dude.
My nephew.
It's a 5v3, and he goes and challenges the window, gets blown back, dies. We lose the round. Why are you doing that?
Did he take the shots? Well, yeah, he did.
You get 2 kills, it's 5v3, they have to come to us. You don't need to do anything, but you're an idiot.
One family episode to it, and another person I know. So, and then the FDA put out that adverse reaction, probable adverse event sheet. You just type in Google. We've shown it
The same yesterday. That one game where I couldn't get a kill, and then every other game I got like 6, 9, 10 kills or whatever. It doesn't make sense.
That, oh, by the way, this is going to give you blood clots, strokes, myocarditis, heart attacks, narcolepsy, epilepsy. I mean, that's only page 1. There's page after page of acute myocardial infraction, myocarditis, pancreatitis. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, most of the kids getting, quote, type 2 diabetes now. Oh, yeah, it's the shots. Guillain-Barré syndrome. This goes on and on. Deaths, pregnancy and birth outcomes, other acute diseases, non-anaphylactic allergic reactions.
How do I check
one of the pages.
like how much more I need into the next rank?
Go to career at the top left.
Couple months before it rolled out. Boy, they sure nailed that one, didn't they? So you now think about who we're up against. And then you look at this.
Yeah, if I lose this, I'm going back down to bronze 2 or whatever.
And you have to understand that we have
Oh, at least we're defenders.
to be brought to justice. Yeah, I remember.
They have to give us a free loss before we can have any fun in the game. That's just how it works.
I guess.
In November of
It's fucking
2020.
retarded, though.
They're getting ready to roll out the poison shots. And I was out in Phoenix protesting, and I got video of it. I'm out front the Westin early in the morning drinking coffee and shooting some reports. It's a cool background at this sculpture park there in Phoenix. And getting ready to go back down to the counting center where all the rob was going on, later documented. Oh yeah, what we alleged was dead on and worse. And I see a bus drive by saying, kids have strokes too. And I started telling the group, hey, next time a bus drives by, try to get it. Then another bus drove by and said, nanotech will soon be in your brain, and it's wonderful. Nanotech shots. And I went, oh man, guys, get it when it drives back by. I'm sure if I saw that, there'll be more. And then another one drives by and says, kids have heart attacks. It's quite normal. And all over the Western world, they had billboards and buses and TV ads at the same time. A month and a half before the shots roll out.
Assume it was cool in your house today.
That your 5-year-old's going to have a heart attack and die. Yeah. It's normal your 25-year-old daughter is going to get myocarditis and have to have
my dad even
ablation done.
My dad had
burn your heart.
The heat on at 73 instead of 74, which is interesting.
But before it skyrockets, you know, it's now been brought out in federal court and partially declassified that the day before 9/11, George W. Bush ordered the attacks to be prepared for the next day because he wanted to make it look like a fast action to the attack. That actually came out a long time ago from whistleblowers. I broke that news in 2002. But it's all over the news today. Oh my gosh, congressional documents. George W. Bush ordered the strike the day before 9/11. And it's the same thing.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Whoa, secured! I bet it's in Canada, the UK, Europe, and I sat there on my smartphone and typed in billboards.
Down to 10 seconds.
Normalize increase in heart attacks
Down
and
to
strokes.
5
Senate
seconds.
Patriots would have already seen it, figured it out.
I'm reloading.
And I went and clicked and saw it.
Op 4 has
First place
located a
it was
bomb.
England.
Shield is up.
Look at my evil eye.
Come at me.
I didn't even actually see where they are. I know. Oh, they okay. Gridlock's over there.
Loading the magazine.
Oh my god, Bravo took over your fucking bullshit, dude.
Could you block the door for? Okay, they're right there. They're gonna be right there.
This fucking bullshit.
Go to the door, block it.
Thing keeps fucking hitting me.
Yeah, you have
Did
to
you
go,
die?
Yeah, you have to go to the door and block it. 'Cause that's why they smoked it. Is because they have my drone and they can fucking just go there and plant it.
Yeah, but like if I block it, the thing's hitting me.
Yeah, but then I can fucking shoot it or smack it.
Oh, I didn't even know you were by me.
C4 out. Detonate.
Yeah, it's probably my last game, dude. I might just delete the game because it's unplayable.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failed.
Yeah, well, having a hard counter that insane.
Protect the bombs.
Reloading. Cover me.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly.
More reinforcements are going on.
There's enough. That it came up, that it was on buses in New York. Just magically. Oh, you're all going to be having heart attacks and strokes now. Oh, and another bus. Nano.
Down to 10 seconds.
To use a good thing in the future.
Like, is there a single operator that counters someone
Down
that
to 5
fucking
seconds.
Loving nanotech.
That's fucking insane. And not a single reinforcement.
Get ready to engage.
Like, am I on the wrong fucking site or something?
Protein.
I am in fucking hell right now. Holy fuck. Forget about actually going to hell, and probably be better than this fucking shit.
Setting up a barricade!
Holy fuck. They already destroyed my fucking camera? How? I didn't even hear anything. He's there again. Where are my bullets going, man? My god, they're all off site.
Op 4 has deployed a diffuser. You need to destroy it.
Get to the fucking site! Holy shit, man. Yeah, he has to use impacts to fucking open a door because he's a retard.
Located a diffuser. Destroy it. One friendly operator remaining.
God.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck. Unreal, dude. What the fuck am I playing right now, bro?
Oh my god, dude. It's fucking oh.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Camera feed up and running. Camera in position.
Be advised, a bomb location has been compromised.
New feed active.
Down to 10 seconds. Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Yo, Post, leave objective. Post, you should be roaming. Post makes no sense in objective.
What's this guy shooting me for?
Because he wants you to roam.
Yo, could you put a rotator here, motherfucker, before you... Okay.
It's nice that they're all on site. The one round that I fucking get off site and they're there. I genuinely need to study how the world works, dude. I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Right.
They're going through a side door, glass, and someone else.
Heartbeat sensor deployed.
Fucking kidding me with this fucking glass, man?
Yeah, it's the only reason.
Oh my god, dude. I'm behind the fucking rail, man. Game is fucking broken.
Op 4, last stop standing.
Dude, what is that ping? How is that?
Oh my god, don't tell me we're gonna fucking lose again, dude.
Heaven, can you get out of there?
5 seconds remaining.
You have the bomb?
Well, the ping said it was like 25 meters away, and then he's right in front of me. What the fuck is that, dude?
Fucking retardation, dude.
I don't even know what to play, dude. You don't want to play Montaigne?
I feel like this game's fucking broken right now, so...
It's like my aim's not off. My reaction time's not off. Fucking 2 rounds where I get absolutely fucking ultra gangbanged and my team is offside. Fuck, dude. Yeah. 1 round where there were no reinforcements. I was the only one that, or either me and one other person were reinforcing.
10 seconds.
Everyone else was offsite. They fucking rushed the site.
5 seconds.
What the fuck can I do to that?
You must locate and defuse a bomb.
Castle in over there. That's great.
So you're laying down right there. Back up for a sec. Of course, he's just magically gone.
Yeah, the chick with the lasers on the wall. Yeah. Is there somebody in the right corner?
My drone got shot before I could tell.
Like the hatch is open over there.
Bomb has been located.
It's in the corner looking at the door. Okay, I'm going down this hallway.
Any idea where that drone was?
No. There's one down this hallway, he ran away. Yeah, there's some in this room. Watch out, there's the hole in the wall over there. Fuck. What the fuck is shooting me? What is that thing?
Maestro's drone. I love how no one's using Bravo on our team.
Move out! 15 seconds remaining.
Literally just shooting me.
10 seconds left.
Alright, man.
5 seconds remaining.
I fucked up.
Yo, Monty, I'm not gonna lie. Kettles, I'm not trying to be an asshole when I say this, but I low-key don't think you're ready for rank.
It's over, dude.
I just really don't think you're ready for rank. You try to anchor with Pulse. You had Diffuser as Monty. You didn't even attempt to turtle plant.
I ain't a nice person, bro. Get the hell off.
What?
Fucking joke, dude.
Bro, are you talking about the round that our roamers had to come back to site? That's not on our roamers. I don't know who our roamers were, but if our anchors
Need to locate a bomb.
fucking roamers' fault. Wait, it's not y'all guys' fault. Y'all belong to this rank. I just don't. Yeah, y'all don't understand. Why'd our anchors allow themselves to get fucking picked off like that?
Bro, I was a roamer that round. I was the Cav, and I got 2 picks off that round. What are you talking about?
5 seconds to go. You must locate and defuse a bomb.
You telling me that's your logic?
Apparently, all the roamers leaving the site is the anchor's fault.
Wait, you?
Huh?
What they're saying it's your fault?
Yeah, somehow I'm supposed to be able to kill, or I'm not supposed to die against 5 people when I'm the only one on site. Apparently that's how it works. So I guess since France had no army, it's the resistance fighters' fault that Germany was able to take over the country. Not the people that didn't fucking do anything. Yeah, dude. This guy's so smart, bro. This guy's a 0.68 KD in copper. Am I getting pranked? I love how they start getting kills when the game's over.
Located a bomb. Op 4 eliminated.
It's so stupid, dude.
Oh. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah, everyone on our team is bronze with negative KDs.
Damn dog. Someone's at the bottom of the scoreboard.
Yeah, because apparently me trying to play site is the wrong thing to do. I get penalized for trying to play site.
bomb.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that reminds me of something. You know how, like, if you try to defend your home, you get penalized, dude? Try to fucking defend yourself. It reminds me of that, dog. Why are you surprised?
10 seconds. Drone has located a bomb. 5 seconds to insertion. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Like the thing now, like I don't know how to play right now because I don't know how to play with these people. I'm just gonna go with you.
Cover the diffuser.
Yoink! Nice, dude. What happened, dog?
Yeah, I'm done, dude.
I'm sorry, I had a lot of other news to hit. I'm digressing. That's the problem. Each story just connects in everything else, doesn't it? So...
You left?
They were... whole war lined up, and we're going to launch that total giant attack that, quote, took the Taliban out in just a week, and they ordered the attack...
Well, we might win, so with this round, so...
in the morning of the day before to commence in the afternoon U.S. time while Building 7 was collapsing. Man, that's really... So what was Trump gonna do about that now? Back at the time, he called in that day and the next day, there were bombs in the buildings. Clearly, we'll see Trump knew then. And
dude, none of our teammates have fucking positive KDs, bro. I'm the only one.
Then and now, everybody knows, everybody talks about how our government, working with Israel, fired those buildings up and blew those things sky high. And the hijackers,
friendly last
CIA
operator standing.
Mossad set up. There was gas on the planes. That's what the few air calls that got through. They didn't think to stop that. Stewardesses on 2 planes got calls that I can't breathe. There's gas. Then they kill them. Remote control.
The diffuser has been recovered. 1 on 4 remaining.
They really get martial law. But the Air
15
National
seconds
Guard,
left.
and I know the name of the people that got it.
10 seconds.
Former general on died very soon.
5 seconds.
That was about a year after 9/11. And
bomb diffusion and
fighter pilot,
protect the diffuser.
Their commander said, "Screw it, we don't care." There's no orders. They were being told to stand down as they were running a big drill of planes attacking the World Trade Center that day. So they were being told it was a drill, but it wasn't. They had visual on it. There wasn't a let's roll. That was all just put out there for a story of how the plane went down, and they fired 2 Sidewinder missiles.
Mission failed.
All right, I'm going to break. I got so much other news to cover. Please remember that we are listening.
Brock, you're fucking trash, nigga. You're the problem. You don't like it? You're part of the problem anyway. You should just get the fuck off. Fucking trash ass, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. You have negative KD? Yeah, okay. You're fucking retarded. I have negative KD? Yeah. I'll rape your mom, nigga. I'll fuck your mom and then make you suck my dick, nigga.
Save the frogs on its tummy. If you're not a VIP, it's $29.95 as a fundraiser. It's got some good markup in it, so we can fund the operation. And if you're a VIP member, it's like $22 because you get a discount on everything. So be sure and get the Save the Frogs limited edition collectible fundraiser plush. And he's got his little cape and hat. And people really like it. And it funds the operation. So please get your limited edition Save the Frogs collectible fundraiser plush at thealexjonesstore.com. I want to thank you all for your support. But I'm telling you, we've got the best methylene blue there is. It's so good for your mitochondria. It gives you so much energy. It's so amazing. You want to get it, folks. If you haven't, believe me, this is a game changer. I'm so healthy. My workouts are so much better. Out of all the supplements, this is the most insane ever. We've got the strongest, best methylene blue right now at the Alex Jones Store. We wrote the book together on the modern information war and how to take down the tyrannical globalist. We're seeing the biggest...
Fuck your mom and then make you suck my dick.
Victories in our history. And just like I was funding our opponents, some really great things Trump is doing, some bad things that he's entertaining doing, it's all coming up. But right now, another huge, extremely positive development. An announcement from Secretary of State Marco Rubio, protecting and championing free speech at the State Department. Biden, before he left, reshoveled a bunch of people out of the State Department's global censorship system and moved it into another department. Well, that got spotlighted recently. And so everybody that ran that entire department have all been kicked out today. Remember, Biden admin rebranding State Department's controversial Global Engagement Center under new name with same employees. So that came out in January of this year, and now it's bye-bye. Here's Secretary of State Marco Rubio's statement. Over the last decade, Americans have been slandered, fired, charged, and even jailed for simply voicing their opinions. It ends today. I've announced the closure of the State Department's Counter Foreign Information Manipulation and Interference, formerly the Global Engagement Center, which cost taxpayers more than $50 million per year and actively silenced and censored the voices of Americans they were supposed to be serving. And they would then go give the USAID money and the EPA money and others to foreign governments, intelligence agencies, think tanks, law firms. Then they would develop the plans that come over here and finance the attacks. Mike Ben's reporting on it. The U.S. State Department has just placed 30 full-time staff at the Global Engagement Center's remnant, known as RFIMI, on leave, eliminated all 50 full-time staff positions, and delivered a notice to Congress ending RFIMI's existence and $65 million of funding. Massive! And there's more stuff like this just happened today. I mean, they just blew up the nerve center of the globalist system that creates the talking points, the money that goes to the fake fact checkers, the NGOs, that then flood us with this crap. That's why they got rid of Voice of America and a bunch of other agencies around that is total CIA on record. So Trump knows he can't reform the CIA by putting some people on the top. He's going through all its cutout groups and the State Department that runs it and just firing and firing and firing and firing and firing and cutting off the money and dissolving the organizations. Yes! 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 I have been mercilessly attacked. I mean, I was in Congress 8 years ago. They had hearings, and according to the Global Engagement Center, blah, 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 Alex Jones is a Russian agent. Trump, don't worry, we're countering them. And that's how they're financing all this stuff and Crossfire Hurricane and all of it. And so Trump's got a blueprint. He's got real people in there that are like, shut that down, shut that down, shut that down, fire them, Fire them. Repurpose that. Fire them. Yeah, a little less talk, a little more action. I mean, this is what you do when you are draining the swamp, baby. Absolutely amazing. I mean, I didn't ever like Marco Rubio when he was working with the other guys, but he looks like he's on our team now. We'll be right back. Stay with us. All right, if you just joined us, let me briefly recap before we hit all of the rest of the news that's connected to it. They just shut down the big CIA base at the State Department running all the global censorship coordination. They blew up the nerve center, dissolved it, gave Congress notice, fired everyone, protecting and championing free speech at the State Department. That's Biden's admin rebranding the State Department's controversial Global Engagement Center. New name. All removed, all destroyed.